coming out on this rainy evening. My name is Christy Coker. I'm the gallery director here, and we are just thrilled to have this show right now. Beautiful work, and these two artists have, this is just particularly a special time. We are celebrating, the gallery is celebrating its 40th anniversary. And these two artists have played a pivotal role in the history of Archway Gallery. Margaret Bock is a longtime gallery member. She's been with the gallery since 1981. And Hartley has been a member of the gallery in the past. So these two artists have known each other since the mid-70s. They met each other at the Watercolor Art Society and eventually came together here at Archway in 1981, and they were co-directors of the gallery. They took this job on, which at a time when really there was some decisions that needed to be made at the gallery as to whether or not it would go on. And it was to these two artists, to their credit, that the gallery continued all these years later and has become what it is. So we owe a debt of gratitude to these two for helping us to continue on all these years later. Thank you both so very much. Very, very talented artists, and I'm just going to hand it over to them right now and let them talk to you about their work.
Well, to me, it's a privilege to be here, and I love to paint. Can't imagine not living without painting, and having a place to show you my work is wonderful, and to meet all the members of the gallery who are so easy to work with and fun. As far as my work goes, I don't paint realistically in that it looks just like a photograph. And if it starts that way, I usually end up slapping some dark paint on it, painting around something and making it different. In fact, those two flower paintings over there started that way. I was trying to paint a rose and finally said, the heck with this. And I painted some things that I've seen on trips where I went to paint. And it's just been a great life, great friends, and a great opportunity. And I appreciate it. And we couldn't do much without all of you.
Again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out in this awful weather. I think I would have stayed home. But like Christy said, Margaret and I have been friends for so long and have enjoyed many days painting together. We took trips together to paint, and we just had a wonderful, wonderful friendship all these years. And when we started Archway, it was, I keep saying, we didn't have a clue what we were doing. We were just winging it, but we had such fun. And I only stayed on 10 years after that, but I look back on those memories, and they were so wonderful. We had so much fun. We met so many wonderful people. And so my work is it's collage, and that's the way I like to work. I love working with paper, found objects, mix up crazy things together. There's 3 in here that have black on them and with openings like a frame, and those are handmade paper that have been embossed through a printer. And I like to do that. I don't do a lot of that because making paper is really, really messy, but it's a lot of fun. And all the other work is collage, many layers of pieces of fabric or paper. I do like working with fabric. Some of the small ones have fabric on them. And it's hard to tell. It looks like paint, but some of it's fabric. So anyway, I look back on all of this and I think, wow, what a fun time we had.
After your experiences with the collage organizations.
Oh, well, I belong to several organizations, the North Coast Collage Society, the Society of Laris and Multimedia. Most of those artists work in collage. And it's just my favorite medium. I feel like you can do so much with it. Oh, yeah, I've been involved with some books as an editor of one book. You can come up with this stuff. Think about it.
And this is the first time you've had a show together.
Yes, it really is the first time, other than when we were in the gallery, years ago, but this is the first time in all these years that we've had a show together. And I just feel very fortunate and thankful. And this gallery is so fabulous. I am so impressed every time I walk in here. I think, wow, look what this, look what we did. It's been fun. We've had a wonderful time. And I thank all of you for coming tonight. It's awful weather. Thank you very much.
Thank you both. Does anyone have a question for either of these artists? Okay, well then just enjoy the rest of the evening, and we're here to help answer questions if you have any later on. Thank you again. Bye-bye.